We can get there.
Alright, what up? That's Man the Voice of Reason, episode 27. We're back and we're late, but it's all good.
Dude, I will say this. We're late this week. I'll tell y'all what. We have a spot.
A spot. Indeed, we do have a spot.
Y'all
And it's going to be sick. New Crib Media headquarters coming very soon.
soon, bruh.
Very, very soon.
We're actually getting there tomorrow to measure and build a recording booth. And
Big
yeah.
things are coming.
watch it.
Most definitely. We're going to have a new spot for doing music in and the
Big shout out.
occasional podcast.
Big shout out to everybody that's helped out. You know, you got Homer here tonight. He's helped out a bit.
Homer's back. Homer
Big
is back.
Dingo
What up,
over
Homer?
here is
What
always
up?
set back.
Hey!
And
Yeah.
he's back again, as always.
You know-
Oh yeah, I forgot. I've been forgetting to
And
mention.
a huge shout out to S2 on the Beat and Lieutenant
Yeah, shout out
for
to
being
straight up.
the
Yeah.
Lion.
the voice that pushed it to this point.
Yeah.
That like really came out and like told us we could get there where we were gonna be at. Huge shout out to you guys. Y'all have been right there on the ground floor. Huge shout out to Rainbow Flux that has come out and showed a lot of support for us in the recent days. We're ready. Y'all look out to tomorrow or Friday. I haven't decided when I'm gonna post it up. I may wait till Friday just to like make y'all hang on a little bit longer. Hotel to Base 4 flyer with all the lineup on it and all that. We did a flyer earlier.
It's going to be on October 13th or
Yeah,
12th.
it's October 13th.
13th.
No, 12th, excuse me.
Yep.
Y'all what?
October
y'all,
12th.
Y'all ignore us. It's October 12th.
We won't let you miss it.
Huge shout out to everybody. It's going to be a very fun time. Brewskis, mainly Jess, can't thank you enough for letting it finally to come there. It's gonna be what I see Hotel to Base 4 as us stepping into the world of like actually having a real like having a fully curated show with no issues and no more crap. And y'all come out and check it out. It's gonna be a good time. King Leo's rapping for us. Lieutenant's throwing some EDM down for us. Rainbow Flux, he's opening the show up for us, and I'll be out there headlining. You know, I've thrown all these shows, and this is my first time headlining one of my own shows, so I'm excited.
Big ups.
First time.
Can't thank
Shout out.
everybody that's
Shout out,
been here with
Brewskis.
us this
Shout out
entire
everybody who
time
supports
along
us.
the way, that not only believed in us, but given us the opportunities that made all this possible.
Because we would be nowhere without. And it feels so weird to say that as such an infant group.
So young to be
We
saying
wouldn't be anywhere
here
without our
you.
fans and the people that have supported us and called us, made us where we're at today.
All
Huge
the people
shout out
that
to everybody.
force us to do stuff.
It
Shout
takes
out everybody.
a hell of a
Yeah,
lot
man.
more than a village.
Shut up,
to
Homer.
raise
I
a
have to
child.
I have to force you to do shows all the time because you.
Well, no, that's what I'm talking
You a
about.
lazy
you know,
asshole.
you know, like the lazy fucks like me. You know, we need that good push, and when you got a good supportive group like what we've got here.
And I will throw this huge shout out to Open Mind Entertainment for driving me to be where I'm at right now, competing in the market. I appreciate it.
Alright. Me and Andy have this new podcast. It's called Straight
Straight
Jab.
Jab. Straight Jab.
With Andy and Darius for the MMA fans out there, man.
I
If
love
you
how
like
you
MMA
finally. I
and
love
you
how you
listen to
finally
this,
told him
check
your
it out.
name. Voice reason.
Huh?
I love how you finally threw your actual name out there on the market, man.
I mean, yeah.
Proud
You've
of it.
said my name so many times. Everybody knows my name, I'm sure,
But it's
on this
official.
podcast.
It's official. I could
Word.
have been joking.
Official.
I could have been joking.
Wow. Yeah, I just made it up. Darius, this is a joke. You think my name's funny?
Dude, what if we could get everybody to believe Darius was your stage name?
That would be
It sounds like it
fucking
could be a
hilarious.
stage
That would
name.
be goddamn hilarious.
It sounds like it could be a
The
stage
funniest
name,
part
like,
about it was if we got everybody to
there's a lot of
believe it, they
people
could
who
they
pick
could have
regular
listened to
names.
this and found out that we were just fucking off.
like Isaiah Rashad. I think that might be his actual name, though.
That
But
sounds
Is,
like
is Kendrick
yeah.
Lamar's real name?
no, not at
I
all.
Sounds
think
like
it
a
is.
real ass name.
Look that up.
Fact checker.
Fact checker.
What's Kendrick Lamar? Whatever his name is. What's his real name?
I'm not even going to hate this time
Hold
because
on.
we did not equip you at all for this.
Hold
The
on.
iPad's actually real.
I didn't know you were
It's
gonna be
okay,
on.
dude. All I gotta do is turn the Wi-Fi
I'm surprised
on my
this nigga's
phone on
awake.
and turn my Wi-Fi on. What?
I'm surprised you're awake.
I'm normally
Yeah, it's
asleep.
like 2
I also want to throw
a.m.
this out there.
right
Yeah,
now.
I don't know how many of our fans are into tie-dyes,
Uh-oh.
but our boys over there at Do or Die Tie-Dyes, man, y'all go check out their Instagram this week. They have been dropping some
I hate this phone
some
so much.
heaters,
You're
bruh.
never gonna have a reason
Yeah,
to go to the
Kendrick
mall
Lamar
or a
Duckworth,
store
that's
again
his
for
real name.
clothing because they got you covered at Do or Die.
Kendrick's
Shout out.
first name, Lamar's middle name.
Already taken care of. But yeah, but y'all go check out Do or Die, man. They've been doing. I talked to them last week and told them to get on that
Hey,
because they
fucker. What am I fact checking?
not anything
It's
more.
too
Darius
late
beat you
now.
to it.
Okay, cool.
You're too busy rolling a cigarette.
Yep. Anyways, I want to bring up that show that we watched the other day. It's called Maniac.
Oh my
on
God!
God.
Stop watching what you're
Netflix.
watching and put on Maniac Star. Let's see.
Unless you're
Stars.
listening to this right now, and wait till you finish listening, and then go and watch Maniac after you listen to
No,
all our
I'll
other
be honest.
episodes
Turn this
before
episode
this
off, go listen to that, and then you're gonna come back to this episode and understand,
And thank us.
and be well. You're gonna.
And then after that, you're gonna listen to all 36 of our other episodes.
Oh, of course, because your undying compassion is what
And
drives
also-
you and us.
All 3 episodes of Straight Jab,
Straight jab.
and the 4th one coming out on Thursday.
But I will say this about
Friday.
Maniac, guys. I'm not even gonna lay out what it is because I want y'all to wake up and figure it out. But I cannot believe that's on fucking Netflix.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
At all. If you're woke enough to know,
They put some crazy shit on Netflix, man. You ever heard of that movie Nymphomaniac?
no. I'm
Part
talking.
1 or 2.
I'm talking about the.
You pick.
If you were to wait, if everybody in America were to realize what Maniac was talking about, the social implications
Oh yeah.
of them realizing what something that is literally banned within the confines of the United States of America could change their life.
You're talking
We can't
about-
even legally talk about it on this podcast.
You're talking about
You have to be so goddamn woke up.
talking about the socio-political implications of the first show of its kind that has even begun to scratch the surface of essentially every time you've ever met someone on the bench or walked past someone, you thought maybe they could use a little medication or a little less weird in their life.
You're
This
wrong.
Show, you never felt less weird after watching 10 minutes of this show. There's only something wrong with you after the first person has a problem. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. There is no objective reality where you're doing something wrong to everyone.
Just take this show. This is my perfect way to explain this show. And like I have a computer science background, and it literally explains the programming that is life.
Imagine something letting you know that
That,
every
like, I
person
don't
that's
know how
ever
to
told
put
you
it,
weird
you
was
know.
just stating an opinion, not a fact. Imagine every prescription, every diagnosis, just an opinion based on their observations of your behavior. Now imagine something that represents the true psyche, mentality, and societal implications of just a truly semi-free world.
You know, but the biggest thing is it shows that the reality that you see in front of you is programmed, but you're more than willing to input to be the person programming.
You have free will to the extent that you have the free will to accept, reject, or manipulate the things in front of your face every moment of every day.
All I got to say is everybody in Silicon Valley. I bet there was a standing ovation in Silicon Valley when that fucking show
I've
dropped.
never seen so many people in the crowd understanding one piece of media all at once so vividly.
You know, the only other thing that I think personally has been that earth-shatteringly true, while still because it is a fiction, but it's explaining true events because they can't really go there because legally is the show Narcos.
I mean, shout out to
If
the
you go
people
look
who
at the
made
show
it.
Narcos, they showed the story of Pablo Escobar.
The
I
good
love
and
that
the
show,
bad,
by the way.
not the-
Not even they focused on who he was.
The
Pablo
facts.
Escobar, if you really go look at him, was not an evil person at all.
Yeah, no,
No,
he did a
the
lot of
initial
things for his
event that
people.
occurred to start the skew that was what Escobar became was the moment that the Colombian government decided to post his mugshot they acquired through a 24 to 48 hour processing session that he was subjected to as a result of unfair treatment by law enforcement. So you're taking an illegal detaining of a citizen
Well,
of
that's what I'm.
Colombia.
No, it's not
and-
even that. It's showing that something can be skewed to be evil
anything
and
can
not
seem
real. Really, what it is so easily by government and by people that are scared of it, and you know
the fact that you can compare these two TV shows should really wake you up to what's going on. But you know, y'all go watch it and y'all fill it in and tell us what y'all think about it, because I'll put it to you this way. I don't watch. Yeah, all these guys here in this room can tell you. My favorite TV show is fucking Star Trek Voyager, guys.
Rewatches it pretty
Or
much
Drugs, Inc.
all the time.
Drugs
Drugs
Inc.
Inc.
and Criminal
Don't
Minds.
let this dude lie to you. They're all full of shit. He falls asleep watching Criminal Minds every night.
I have not done that in a while because I've watched all the episodes like 8 times.
But that's Maniac though on Netflix.
But he had to watch it 8 times
featuring,
first. I could probably
Shia
quote.
LaBeouf, not
Jonah-
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia
God,
LaBeouf.
I'm fucking.
That would be cool though. Jonah Hill and Emma Stone.
Dude, shout out to the makers of that next season, because I saw that fucking little season thing. In front
Also,
of
you
that.
guys should watch that fucking Adult Swim thing where they parody the Oscars.
What is that
It's
called?
hilarious.
This is the off the air.
It's
I
a
have to-
weird thing. It's called like the 5th annual something
Is it actually the
century.
5th annual though? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know.
I'll find that out for you.
Or maybe it was like 1st annual 5th century something,
so
man.
much
It's,
of a jest and a joke.
it's
that
yeah,
the title
it's
itself
hilarious.
Is a joke.
It's basically them doing the same joke over and over, but the joke is
Y'all
so
look
good
at the
that
5th annual live on cinema Oscar specials.
yeah.
And
That's
whenever
what it's
you've
called.
had enough, remember,
It's on
you'll be
YouTube,
waiting.
actually. It's on YouTube.
You're gonna hit YouTube and you're gonna see that it's 2 hours and 23 minutes and 5 seconds long, and you're gonna think, man,
Honestly-
I can't even watch.
A movie that long.
Bullshit. Just press
I
play.
can't even make it through Fellowship of the Rings.
Just press play.
This
It'll speak
this
for itself.
this is gold. This shit right here, boy. I can't believe I'd never heard of it the other day.
If
Me either.
you
I'd fucking drop my jaw.
if you appreciate good comedy, you need to watch
It's, in my opinion, the
the
modern day
5th
equivalent to
annual
slapstick
Live at the
comedy.
Cinema whatever awards. It's Adult Swim. It's funny as shit, dude. It's hilarious. They're basically doing the same joke over and over again, and it makes you
It's
realize
about-
just how big Jaws, the movie series, actually is.
How much it really.
There was a movie series of Jaws.
Yeah, dude. You didn't know that? There was
Dude, there's
Jaws,
so many
Jaws
Jaws.
2, Jaws 3D.
Which one's your favorite?
Jaws
Because
4.
in my opinion, Jaws 1 is the least best.
I'm sorry.
I would
no.
say that Jaws 3D
I
is the
was-
second best.
I mean,
I
you think
was-
better than an
They're
With-
too bad, by the way.
shark that comes up
Huh?
the screen. You were what?
Is
I was
that the?
with
Oh,
some
that's the guy in
street
the suit,
in
in the brown
that-
suit.
that's
In
the
my
white
thoughts,
suit guy.
I thought that they.
Oh,
might have
okay, the
brown
weird
suit in
dude
an
with the
actual
cane.
TV series.
He looks a lot
Oh,
different
no,
right
that
there.
is-
The funniest part is he's
His
only
name
referencing
is
that because
Tim
in the
Hedrick.
actual
The
performance
other name is
that we're
Greg
referencing,
Turkington.
these
Word.
guys pretend like there's actually a significant amount of difference
That's
between
him.
all the
That's
Jaws
my dude.
films to where like that's
Yeah,
part of the
Greg,
content.
y'all look
And the
up. If
funniest
you
part
just
is
go
the
look
owner
up
of
Greg
all
Turkington,
of the
guys.
companies that made Jaws.
Shut up, Andy.
Warner Brothers is
Yeah, for
there.
real.
Shut the hell up. We're talking over each other.
I think
Say, voice for reason. Got any crazy news for us this week?
Y'all like y'all. Well, I'm not gonna ask if y'all like Bruno Mars, but you've heard of Bruno Mars,
Oh,
right?
he's an undeniable artist who's talented.
Very talented. Very talented. I agree.
He's a beautiful
Anyways.
future person. In the words of fucking Family Guy.
So, a man coming out of Greenwood, Indiana, by the name of Roger D. Washburn, 71, is facing a charge of battery. After a Friday night incident, he got into this argument with a friend. They hadn't heard this song, probably very popular. And Washburn swore up and down that it was a Bruno Mars song. His friend disagreed, and they even looked it up. And then when they proved him wrong, he got even more mad. So he whipped out his fucking 38 special
Holy shit.
and proceeded to pistol whip his friend of over 50 years
I mean, this is just from
twice with this, all because of this argument.
I mean, in my opinion,
Bruno
as
Mars.
a person who is
The song
a
actually was Bruno Mars, by the way.
legal gun owner who practices gun safety, a gun shouldn't be used as a beating tool. If you can't solve your problems without hitting somebody, you should probably just hit them with your fist, because getting
When-
a gun involved just increases the danger of a situation for everybody.
When the man showed Washburn proof that it was indeed a Bruno Mars song, that argument grew more intense. He told police that they both stood up and continued to argue until Washburn pulled a gun on him. The man said he responded to the brandished weapon by calling Washburn a chicken shit. And Washburn swung the weapon at him, striking the man in the face and arm.
I wonder if he got through the
The
whole
gun actually
words.
went off
Jeez.
when he hit him once.
What the
And,
fuck?
He must have been holding with his finger on the trigger because guns these days
Must
are
have.
field.
No one
tested
was
to
shot
be
during the
dropped and not
incident.
Go off, you know.
I want
Uh,
y'all to. I want y'all to tell me how big y'all think this motherfucker is. Medicine Man might actually know who I'm talking about, but we were having a morning meeting at work today, and apparently, everybody at my shop has heard of this guy. But this dude is so big. He carries his pistol on him, you know, concealed, but he has to have the trigger guard cut off so his finger can fit.
Damn.
Shit. His fingers too. He has
That's
a
wild.
customized
He
trigger
works
lock
with you?
mechanism.
No, this dude doesn't work with me, but everybody,
This
like,
big
a
guy.
few of the people that, like, general manager, painter, you know,
I
about
once,
6 people know about this dude. I couldn't imagine having to
Dude,
face somebody whose finger
I dated
cannot
this
fit
girl
in a finger trigger.
one time whose
Like-
dad was
Shot's the best part.
about
So that's it.
Yeah, for real.
almost 7 feet tall, and
Dude, I work with
like
a dude
300
that's like
something pounds.
6'8".
That dude
his
is
fingers
tall,
were definitely
but he's
probably
a pole.
that big. This guy's fingers were definitely probably about that big.
Probably that big, like Darius, like the dude I work with too. Is like his fingers are definitely probably that big, just because this dude's just like.
Dude was also
massive.
in the military, so I'm sure he had some custom made triggers.
But I'll say this right now, I have a buddy right now who's so big and is like my size that can't like put his arms down and probably could. I know for a fact.
Oh, yeah, I know people that
They
like,
can't,
they
like-
can't just put their
Oh no!
arms out.
I guarantee you, my boy could not get his finger inside of a pistol trigger.
Did y'all hear that Joaquin Phoenix is about to be the Joker in the Joker movie?
Really?
No, are
Yeah.
you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, I
getting
heard about
deep.
it.
He's
How are
deep
they-
into
I'm
it.
not too stoked about it. I mean, he's a good actor.
Nobody can follow that performance.
He's a good
Dude,
no, dude,
No.
it's
You
not
know-
even that, man. It can be done. It can be done. It's just
I get
Joaquin
what
Phoenix
people are
is not the
saying.
guy to do it.
I totally get it. I could see him being the Joker. I could totally see him being
Like-
the Joker.
Nobody's ever gonna follow Heath Ledger hysterically laughing, throwing flashbangs,
Yeah.
looking dead into Christian Bale's eyes.
Yeah. He was very good.
Dude,
Yes.
I will admit the whole.
They should.
No,
when
the
they
whole-
cast those two people together, they fucked themselves because
You gotta beat that.
you can't. You
can't.
Christian Bale, hands down, is
No, you
he
can't.
is
No,
Batman.
no. Look,
Christian
listen.
Bale is
Listen.
Batman.
No,
A lot of people
I want
will
you to
contest
listen to this.
that, though.
I
It
want
just
you to
depends
listen to
on what
this.
era
I want you to
grew up
listen to
in,
this.
really.
Ready?
A lot of people would say
It
that.
went exactly like this. Come on. Come on, I want you to hit me. Come on, I want you to hit me. Come on! Come on! You can't beat that.
Is that Heath Ledger?
Yeah.
That was Heath Ledger
The fact of the
talking
matter
to
is to
Batman.
put someone
You know,
As they're
I-
going face to face. Like,
It's-
literally, Heath Ledger walking down the street, holding a Tommy gun, saying, come on, I want you to hit
And
me.
then he does, and he throws it down. He goes,
The real thing that's
Okay,
got me
back.
up in
Oh,
arms
yeah.
is that
and
No.
but the other thing
Like,
is,
Nobody can follow it,
and then
but
he's,
I mean,
then the other thing is,
Look,
my
look,
father,
look.
my father held me by the face, and he looked at me, and he goes, "Why so serious?"
You know, I totally
Yeah.
get it, what everybody says about all this. Like, oh, well, Heath Ledger was the best Joker. Jared Leto was the best Joker.
No,
fucking
he-
Jack Nicholson was the best Joker. Or whoever. Val Kilmer was the best Batman. You know, like, fuck that, dude. It's
I
Joker.
thought George Clooney
Like,
was the best Batman before fucking Christian Bale.
it's Joker, and
I don't know,
Heath
dude.
Ledger is dead
I was
now.
an awful...
West is the real, but that's how we do that when he's
Oh,
climbing
man.
across the rope sideways, make it look like he's climbing up a building. Why climb up a building?
Adam
You
West
can't
gets
ground.
the automatic best Batman because, I mean, he was
Adam
the first.
West was the
He was the
shittiest
original
Batman
Batman.
He didn't just warm the engine of the Batmobile. He
That's
warmed all
it's
our hearts,
like
swear to
it's
God.
like Sean Connery.
I swear to God.
That's like how Sean Connery is the best 007. You know, it's just how it is. He
From
set
Russia
the
with love,
standard.
motherfucker.
He set the standard for what 007 is supposed to be on screen. You know.
Does that make Matthew McConaughey the best stoner?
Sure.
I
don't know,
Yes,
maybe- I would go Cheech and Chong on that one.
Nah,
I would go Cheech and
nigga.
Chong on that
I mean,
one.
Matthew McConaughey was smoking before
You know
he
what I
got
like
paid to
about
smoke.
high school girls?
Don't quote that on my podcast. Do not. I will mute you so quick, dude.
So hard.
Okay,
What's the shape?
you got
of
a
the
joint, guy?
Boot.
Okay, you
You
can
got
do
a
that
joint?
one.
Nah. Sure be cooler if you did, bruh. best part of that movie is when he pops the trunk and it's nothing but ice in there.
Prepared.
It's like the cars are so good they wouldn't rust.
Yeah, that movie got me through some shit in my teenage years.
But Up in Smoke, yeah, Up in Smoke's pretty gas.
No, you can keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Such a
Who
good
else
one.
were famous stoners from back in the day? I'm trying to think.
Cheech and Chong, Matthew
Cheech and Chong.
McConaughey, Carrot Top.
I wonder what came first, the Cheech
Yeah.
and Chong that smoked weed before the show, or did the show set the pace for their future marijuana career? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
they were a
Stand-up
comedic
comedy.
act. Yeah,
stand-up
like
comedy.
they
they
just smoked weed in their show or
they
before
smoked
it.
a lot of weed.
They were the
I would imagine they didn't start smoking weed because of comedy.
Oh,
Okay,
of course.
okay.
I
So
doubt
check
that.
this out. There's actually an answer to that. Smokebox on Be Real TV with Be Real and Tommy Chong Part 1
Oh, Be
and
Real.
2. Be Real's exact question. Both those things is so explain how you started smoking weed. Go watch that. Tells you the whole fucking story. They were smoking Tommy Chong moved to Canada because he was smoking weed and didn't want to join the military. That whole 9 yards. The fun, crazy part is the fact that Tommy Chong did fucking like 5 years in prison over selling glass.
Jesus.
He really did skip out on the military. That's
He
why
did.
he moved to Canada.
Moved to
He
BC,
moved to-
Vancouver.
Yeah, he moved to Canada to
What?
avoid the draft.
Came
That's
back though.
crazy.
Look at him now. Got his own pipeline.
Yeah.
On pipeline, on weed strains, on everything.
He's so old now. He's like 80-something.
Okay, so guys,
Yo, I don't mean to jump in and go back a couple stories, but I really wanted to read on it, just because I never have. So, you know the scene in Dark Knight where Heath Ledger is sitting in the cell when the dude has the phone in his stomach and Heath Ledger starts clapping?
yeah.
That was ad-libbed.
Oh God.
Yeah, Heath Ledger went real deep for that role. Joaquin
no.
Phoenix is doing the same. Like I've
Yeah.
heard these.
You ready for
Hold
this?
on, let me look up a picture of Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker.
I will. But
You-
first,
but
since you said that, I have to do this. He secluded himself for almost 6 weeks. He learned every single creepy facial tic, perfected his shrill voice, and practiced getting into a twisted state of mind by keeping a diary filled with images of playing cards, brutal scenes from Batman comics, photos of hyenas, stills of Alex.
He turned himself
Delage
into a sociopath.
From A Clockwork
Good shit.
Orange and a real life sadistic news stories to mentally prepare himself on set.
Well, that's what I was going to
That's some
reference.
Johnny.
when you
This
first
is
brought
I didn't
him
know he
up.
was a method actor.
This is
The-
Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker.
Yeah, that's nothing.
The
Dude,
Joker
no. What
himself-
is that shit?
As he's been.
Well, it's
I
garbage.
mean, he doesn't look much different than.
Yeah, he does. Look up fucking Heath Ledger. Look up Heath
You
Ledger.
look up Heath Ledger. Since
up
I
Heath
got these
Ledger,
pulled
bro.
up already.
We're gonna
right
post-
here.
and we'll
The
compare.
thing is, there's never been a singular.
His hair isn't
person-
as fake looking, man.
There's never been a singular person.
He
that
looks
ever
more clowny in that
play
one.
the Joker that hasn't succumbed to some kind of psychological or mental trauma.
I just want to say I hated Jared Leto as the Joker.
I liked
Thought it
it,
was
but at
terrible.
the same time I didn't.
The only thing I liked about that movie was Will Smith.
Word.
Look at that. What? Come on.
I don't see that much of a difference beside the eyes.
See,
and
alright.
the nose.
What? What?
Joaquin.
The only difference is that his
Joaquin's-
nose and eyes
Dude,
are painted.
Joaquin's Joker is more gangster Joker.
The
you
only
know,
difference is their
He
eyes.
looks like what's
his
the
eyes
dude
are
that you said
painted.
earlier?
He
that's
looks
from
like
Old
Jack
Gangster
Nicholson.
Movies?
He
Yeah,
looks like Jack
this is
Nicholson
Jack
Joker.
Nicholson as the Joker.
Jack
But see,
Nicholson was
you
a
have to
fucking
understand-
great Joker.
No, look, here's the thing.
Have you lost
Here's
your
the
mind?
thing. It doesn't matter simply because there are multiple versions of the Joker.
Joker.
Because just like Marvel, there's multiple.
That's what I was trying to
alternate
say earlier,
timelines.
dude. That's what
Well,
I was trying to say
so-
earlier about people tripping about,
They've actually
you know,
explained
Yeah.
it in
Heath
the
Ledger
comics,
was the
too.
best Joker.
Yeah,
Shut
and
the
they
fuck
explain
up,
it
man.
in the comics, dude. I
It's
mean,
a-
every
like-
Joker is unique in his own way, and I have the ability to look at it through that
Well,
view. I mean,
I am talking about hands down. You're not going to relive the suspense of Heath Ledger.
well, no.
And the
but
whole point
the
of
thing
going
is,
to
is
see
like,
Batman is it is a suspenseful thriller.
dude, I'll be honest,
I personally
man.
don't even like
I was living
Batman
in
that
Cali.
much, y'all. Not
I was
gonna
living
lie.
in
Best superhero.
I was living in Cali when that movie came out,
Yeah.
and I shit you not, I went
I
and saw it
disagree.
twice, and both times when I went and saw it, it got standing ovations, and that wasn't even at the Chinese theater.
No, yeah.
Like people.
It's really just
And
a
also
historical
on top
value.
of it, I can tell you, here in Mississippi, I went and saw it. That movie got standing ovations in every theater that it played in.
I've never seen that happen.
The
I've
only
never
other-
seen a movie get a
the
standing ovation.
only
I've
other
seen like 3 or 4 people
movie-
stand up, but I've never seen a whole room.
The only other movie I've seen the whole room stand up and clap and clap for and like, oh my fucking god, that was Megan with Avatar.
I didn't see it for Avatar.
When
I didn't see the
when
room
I
stand
saw
up
when
for
I saw
Avatar, but
Avatar,
yeah.
we were in Florida. The reason they did it in Avatar, the first time I saw Avatar was in the IMAX.
Yeah.
Seeing Avatar in IMAX for the first time.
Yeah. The only other movie
It
I've
was
seen
real.
get a-
It was fucking real. That was when 3D graphics really. They gave the standing ovation to the fact that what the fuck did I just watch? Was
Yeah.
But just watch
Yeah.
me.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit. The only other thing that I saw get, and it wasn't even a full room, it was like half room. I went to the Chinese theater and saw the premiere of Monster House.
Monster House is an amazing movie. Oh my god, that is a good movie. I haven't seen that
Yeah,
in years.
it's good. But I mean, like, the director came out and like said a couple words on the movie, and then like we sat down and watched the movie, and it was some baller shit.
Anyways, moving on.
Can we
Batman
talk about bad
talk.
guys? I love bad guys.
Speaking of bad guys, yeah, we can talk about bad guys. Did y'all hear Bill Cosby is in Bill
Oh,
Cosby's
God.
in prison now.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
shit.
finally been
Where'd they
sentenced.
send him?
Too much Jesus juice.
He's out of jail. He's
Slow
out of
play.
jail in Philly right now.
What kind of jail is it?
He is
there?
inmate number NN7687 at a state correctional facility outside
They
of
sent him to
Philadelphia.
state prison.
Hope he
Woo!
likes a taste of his own J.E.
I wonder how many times-
He will be permanently housed at the SCI Phoenix Prison in Collegeville, Pennsylvania.
Permanently.
He's sentenced to
Permanently.
8 years. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 to 10 years in state prison.
They just said permanently, and then
Took a
they...
new mugshot. There he is.
You're telling me this man raped 80 women and got 3 to 6 years?
That's all
Allegedly.
money.
That like
That's
I
money.
think this charge is
Allegedly,
just
my ass.
I think this charge is just for one. What's the woman's
Oh
name?
yeah, because they were all after the statutes of limitations.
What's the woman's name? I can't find her name.
Boss bitch.
Andrea Constant. Andrea Constant. He's in prison for the 2004 assault
My phone.
of Andrea Constant. And
You know what's crazy though is
there's some bad guy talk for you.
Where are
you
the
know what's
charges?
crazy though is Bill Cosby. Like originally, Bill Cosby was like Bill Cosby
The
didn't do
charges.
that, and by the end of it, everybody was like, God damn it, why'd you do that, Bill?
Okay. All right.
It's like now we can't believe in you anymore, bro.
Sexual assault.
Just one count.
He didn't go for rape.
Any fans of Marvel in the
I'm-
fucking
hold on, I'm
house?
trying to
Can I
find
be a
them.
nerd tonight?
Oh, all superheroes. Or
Okay, word. How do y'all think the next installment of
the Infinity War saga.
Yes is gonna go?
I think the.
I mean, obviously, if they follow.
Are you
comics,
talking about
we'll know,
Avengers?
Oh yeah.
The Avengers?
but- Yeah.
I haven't seen the last one. I heard it sucked though.
What?
Heard it
No, dude.
That's the one where Spider-Man dies?
Yeah.
That one got a lot of bad reviews, man.
Spider-Man.
Probably because a lot of people took their kids to see a fucking Marvel movie
And
thinking
Spider-
that it was gonna be all fun.
Spoiler.
And it was
alert.
rated
And
R.
spoiler alert, everyone fucking dies.
Came out a year ago. If
But
you ain't know
actually,
already,
if
you're
you've
late as
read
fuck.
your Marvel comics,
I haven't
about
even
the
seen
Infinity
it
Wars,
yet.
you'll know.
You'll know
that
about the stones,
they
dog.
quote,
If you
unquote,
know
died.
about the stones.
Infinity Wars is about the shift in power in Marvel.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, man, I just watched Solo finally last night.
I have not yet.
The Star Wars movie. Bruh.
Oh, you're.
I enjoyed it.
So good.
You know, bro,
All I
Donald
had to
Glover
say is all Solo did was make
is a
them put Star Wars in
motherfucking
the vault.
genius. Donald Glover is the best
He's
Lando.
All
They
I got
couldn't
to
have
say
found
about that
anybody.
movie.
They couldn't have found anyone better to play Lando Calrissian than Donald Glover.
I think he's.
Childish
definitely-
Gambino.
Who gives a fuck about Lando Calrissian? He's a traitoring, rat-ass bastard.
He did kind
I
of
mean,
get.
I'm not-
He did kind of throw his best friend into a carbonite fuck pool.
Okay, but that's
But
his thing.
childish.
I'm not talking about his character, like, as a person. I'm
Yeah,
just
you're
saying
talking
Childish
about
Gambino was
as
the
an
fucking
actor.
shit as Lando Calrissian. Sure, Lando Calrissian's an
Calrissian, not
asshole.
Riz- just-
Sure, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
He's
Lando
one of those
Calrissian
gangster.
being the asshole that he is, so what? That's his character.
He just
That's
wanted
his
the Millennium
thing.
Falcon.
That's
The more
like
you
his selling
hated him, the
point.
better Childish did.
Childish
So-
Gambino fucking
So
killed
tell
it.
me
as
about
a-
this Solo movie.
The
man.
craziest part about it
Childish.
It was good. I liked it a lot. There was a
Like-
lot going on. I feel like
If you had to rate it, bro, critique it for me. I want to hear a critique.
I give it like a 7.5 out of 10.
Word.
Donald Glover was definitely the standout performer in that one for me.
Any other big
It was a
names in the
little
film?
bit. What's her name? Thandie Newton was in the film. Woody Harrelson was also in the film.
Who
He had a
played-
big
Who
role.
played Solo? That's what I want.
I can't remember the guy's name. He's not very famous.
Who played the big green monster? Who did the voice?
The big green monster.
Oh, do you mean
There wasn't a
Jabba,
big green
Boba
monster.
Fett? Nope, Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, there you go.
Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, on
Solo.
episode 5. I have no idea. He wasn't in.
I know.
He wasn't in Solo.
Like, who was his voice?
I had no idea.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's he speaks in a different
Look it
language.
up.
The
so-
funniest part about that whole thing when they originally froze him in carbonite was the fate when Jabba the Hutt originally says and he brings him out and they look at it and is the face that fucking Solo's making on the piece of carbonite. They changed it because it's a real fucking displeasing face. He's like like that like they made him look all nice when he was frozen in carbonite in the new one.
Something
But
better to look
yeah,
at.
my
huh?
Yeah.
overall review of Solo, very action packed, whole lot going on, never really a dull moment.
Also,
It's
like
a
I
great
just say,
movie. I liked
this is
it a
all I got
lot.
to say about Solo. You know how we just said Jabba the Hutt wasn't in the movie when he got frozen.
Okay, can I do my review now? Okay. Good movie. I liked it a lot of action, a lot going on there. There's for the true Star Wars fans out there, the diehards, it's really a must see. If you don't really like Star Wars, I wouldn't bother.
Would you say it's
Word.
necessary to the overall storyline of the whole saga itself?
No, it was not.
It's a fucking
it
bad
wasn't
remake
necessary.
of the second.
No, it wasn't a remake. It was more like a prologue.
Filler,
Yeah.
for lack
of a better
term.
It took place before episode 4.
I thought it was
Long
supposed
time
to take
before
place
episode 4.
before- Yeah, it's when he actually first gets the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
actually won the. I don't want to make it.
With the
I mean, I know he wins it in a
Watch out
fucking
for spoilers
bet.
around here.
And,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, actually-
yeah, spoilers. I mean,
He makes a
I know
bet with Lando,
my Star Wars lore
and
a little bit.
he makes a bet with Lando. He puts his ship up against Lando's ship, but Solo doesn't actually have a ship, and he loses the bet anyway. So now he owes Lando this ship, and yeah. In the end of the movie, he doesn't have the. Or actually, no, my bad. He gets it like at the very end of the movie. He gets the Millennium Falcon,
Word.
like as his own. But the Millennium Falcon is in the movie,
Yeah.
though, like the whole time.
Yeah.
But it's Lando's.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that it was Lando's.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Spoiler alert. Sorry, guys.
Spoiler alert, guys, by the way.
You should have seen the shit already, anyways. It's been out for months.
It's
now.
been out for a hot minute. I don't watch new shit, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Another current
Other
event
news.
Other news.
I got a lot of good ones, man. I'm not going to be able to read them all. Here's a stupid one. Lil Xan, the rapper, y'all have heard of him, right?
Yeah.
He went to
Yeah.
the hospital because he ate too many hot Cheetos.
Are you
Good
fucking
lord.
shitting me?
What a stupid
Yeah.
post.
I bet
I
you
mean,
he
no, I'm not
just
shitting you, but
he just believes that. Never mind.
He was
I'm
puking
not gonna
blood,
make that
apparently.
statement, but like, I mean,
Um,
who sits around and eats enough hot Cheetos to send themselves to the hospital? That's the only explanation I
Fucking
can think for that.
idiots.
Someone who thinks that's something that's worth your
Got
time.
another weird one. A woman, alright, older woman, she's like 50 something, 70 something maybe. Her mother died. Her mother's like 93 years old, and she kept the body for several months in her house because she was curious, quote unquote, curious about the stages of death.
Of
According to local
decomposition.
police. Yeah, Donna Sue Hudgens, age 69.
I mean,
Of,
if that's the
Enfield,
case,
North
then
Carolina.
go sign up for one of those colleges where they literally have like decomp research.
Or, just Google.
You know they have that
That's
in
real.
Texas.
She's
they
now
have that in Texas. It's a real thing. They just throw a bunch of bodies that have like dedicated themselves to science. They go and throw them out into different scenarios that they have set up in this field and watch how they decompose.
That is true.
She's being charged with what's the charge?
Like
It's-
fields of
It's
dead people.
basically not telling the police about a death. That's the charge. I can't find the.
Yeah, it's
Actual-
like failure to like basic
Obstruction of justice, maybe.
I don't know. No, that wouldn't be an obstructive. I mean,
In a way, it is, I guess. I mean, well, really, I don't know.
how? I mean,
guess it
if the
depends on how
dude
you
just
look at it.
died,
$5,000 bond, though.
You'd
It's
be
not much.
impeding on a potential investigation by not
Wait a
contributing.
minute, repeat
all
that. That didn't make
known
no sense.
facts.
How y'all said that didn't make. Like, say it again.
I don't say what again. We just said a lot.
Like
the he's saying to repeat like why she's in jail.
Oh, she's in jail because her mother died and she didn't tell anybody about it, and she like left her body at her house because she was curious
About the stages of
death.
decomposition.
So she let a dead person decompose.
Yeah.
She
She
didn't
let her
report-
own mother
Failure
decompose.
to report.
But she didn't report
Failure
that.
to report.
Failure,
Did she get
failure
murdered?
to report death. No, the woman
I mean-
she was old. She was like
Are
93
we
years
in
old and she died.
communist fucking Germany? I mean, are we in Nazi Germany?
Yeah, I mean,
What the fuck?
I mean, you know, I get
dude,
it. I get it because
Don't
like
stand here and tell me that it should be okay to fucking just
I
leave
get
that
it.
body.
I get it to
jail
the
for
no.
it.
I get it
No,
to
it's
the
not.
no.
Why
You
is it
shouldn't
a-
go to jail
Why
for
is
it.
it no? Okay, it's fucked up, but why is it illegal?
Yeah. The only reason
Well,
why I
it's kinda
understand
like-
is if that person
it's like-
had like
You know, bestiality's pretty
if that
fucked up,
person-
but that's also illegal.
no, it's
rape of
it's
an
no.
animal.
It's illegal because it's fucked up.
No, it's illegal
what-
because if that person owes money to the government wants to know if that person's dead or not so they can move on to the next relative.
And it's
collect
also
their
fucking
money.
sick.
They can't
It's
do
a
that.
really
They
sick
can't do
thing
that?
to do.
No.
I thought they could do that.
No, that's not how that works.
It's a
when
very
a person dies, their debts are gone. You're
very
not obligated to pay
morbid,
them. It's a thing that.
Wait,
Just
no,
dark,
I've heard of it being a
disgusting
thing.
thing
When
to
is
do.
it a
It's
thing?
honestly just
I
a
mean,
lack. of
never?
I'm not
regard.
mad that the
Everybody's
woman's in
obligated to
jail
pay a dead
for it.
person's debts. It's
I
respect.
could care less if she go in jail for it or
Oh,
not.
it's like respect for the
But-
dead. Like,
It's
hey,
kind
they're
of
dead.
fucked up.
I don't
Not-
disagree
you
with
don't
her
let a
being
dead
in
person-
jail
You
for
don't let
it.
a dead or die. Like, let's say my grandmother died with like
I guess
$200,000
it's more or
debt.
less the
It'd be fucked up if I
implications
took
of
her
someone
half.
who's okay
If
with that.
like if she had $500,000 in the bank,
Yeah.
she had $200,000 in debt. To not pay her debt and just take all the money and be
Dude,
like,
where
fuck
have I
off.
heard this happening before? I've heard of this happening.
That used to be a thing.
Okay.
In other
So
news,
it used to be a thing, and then a law got passed.
Well, no, in the South, it used to be a really big thing that they preached that. That's a Southern thing.
anyways,
Okay.
she's been charged.
Okay. See,
She went to jail for it.
I've
It's
been
illegal.
preached that.
Yeah,
Just
by
so you
Southerners,
guys
that
know,
you pay,
if you're
you pay your
listening.
family's debts. It's just
If
how
your
it
mom
works.
dies, call 911. Okay.
But-
yeah, yeah.
but
Moral
if-
of the story:
okay,
if
in other
somebody
news-
dies, call someone. Like
In
the
other
law.
news,
So would it be illegal if my mother dies and I respectfully buried her in a not shallow grave in our backyard and had a funeral service and didn't tell anybody about her family? Is that illegal?
Yeah, probably. Why? I don't know. Don't ask me.
Okay,
I
so
don't have an
Probably
answer
just
for you.
because you failed to.
Hashtag unconstitutional.
Well, no. Okay, here. Ready? You're putting all this what if she did have, like, bills that she had to pay or something like that? Like, a bill you didn't know about. Well, that's causing stress on these people because they think that she's still out there, so they're still trying to get their money when they could have just already written it off. You're causing stress on other companies.
My mother died. Why is your money problems my issues? My mother's dead. I buried my mother and I'm mourning my mother.
The real thing is the implications of that being illegal. It's like,
Come on now.
life-
No, yeah.
Come on.
I'm just trying to look at it from their standpoint.
What you're talking
I'm trying to
about
look at it from
essentially
every
is
view.
When was a law put in place when someone placed it, and why was it placed based on their personal or a set of people's personal beliefs? So what you have is something like death, birth, marriage, all these things that occur as a natural tendency of being alive. Everyone's going to be born.
But
Somebody's
it's
gonna be
not
in a
illegal to
relationship.
have a child at home and not report it. It's not. That's not illegal.
The thing is, it's like we have taken something
Well, you'd have
that
to report the
already
child
occurs.
eventually, because how else would it get, like, you know, Social Security and
What if you don't want your child to
All
have none of
that.
that? There's
that's probably illegal too.
it's.
I'm sure it is.
I
Because
would
then,
beg
like,
differ.
you wouldn't be able to register your kid for school and shit.
It's you don't have to send your kid to public school if you don't want to. I didn't go to any public school and wasn't really registered in the public school database ever.
Well, I mean,
I went-
isn't there, like, aren't kids supposed to be educated?
Yeah,
Like,
I went
in
to
some
school,
kind of
but
way?
I didn't go to anything that where they would like send it to the government. I went to a very private school.
I mean, it's a school. The government knew you were in school, right?
I mean, maybe based on how we claimed our taxes, but not directly.
I don't know. Why it's illegal, I have no idea. If
But
somebody dies, you should call 911.
But do you think it's fucked up that it's
And-
illegal? Is my question.
I don't think it's fucked up that it's illegal.
Why? I just want to know why.
I think it's fucked up that she kept her mom's dead body in her house for fucking a week. That's
Well,
pretty
yeah,
fucked up.
I'm not
Why do
saying
you think
that's
that's not
not
fucked
fucked up.
But,
I
okay,
think
but
she
that's the
should have
same-
given
then
her a
what-
proper burial.
Okay, but why do crime scene analysts study dead bodies decomposing if it's fucked up?
Well, they've already donated their bodies
Well,
to science.
they're crime.
But we're
crime
claiming
scene
watching a
analysts, and that's
decomposed
part of
body
their like,
because we
part of
want to
their
know what
job.
happened is fucked up.
I mean, that's literally part of their job. This lady
Am
ain't
I
a
wrong?
crime scene investigator. She was a lady whose mother died, and she left her in the house dead for days. All because she wanted to see what was going to happen to her body if she left it there.
Yeah, that
You don't
is-
think that's fucked up?
Well, that sounds really fucking incriminating and psychotic, but
That's what happened.
yeah,
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened, and I'm not saying that that's not fucked up. I'm not saying that in the least bit.
But there's scientists that do
I'm
that legally
just-
all the time.
There are scientists that do that legally all the time. I'm definitely saying if she wanted to see that happen, she should have signed up for school and went to the fucking class to do it. She shouldn't have done it with her mother. But I'm also stating that if your family member or, you know, someone that you love died and you wanted to bury them personally yourself, like, you guys had a verbal agreement on that.
I wouldn't
don't
think
know,
it
you
was
know?
fucked up if her mom died and she immediately buried her. You know, like dug her grave and buried her.
Yeah.
That'd be way more humane than like
Oh,
just leaving
yeah.
the body sitting.
But what if her mom would have
I mean,
donated her
we're
body
just-
to science?
We're
and
basically...
she would have gone to one of the places where they observed
We're,
these bodies.
we're
decomposing.
agreeing that what you're saying is
that
fucked
she
up.
would have
We are just
donated it to
posing a
people who were
hypothesis.
qualified to do shit like that.
No, we agree with what you're saying. We're just posing a hypothesis, and we want your opinion on it.
These people are doing it for like to benefit their work, whereas she was doing it because she was quote unquote curious.
Yeah.
Like that's fucked.
All science is curiosity for the things that we don't know.
But they use it to benefit mankind basically as a whole.
I
Like
think the real
science
question is like, she was gonna die.
she wasn't. I
She's
don't,
already dead.
No, some people are gonna die. People
I
are
don't
gonna be
think you
born
should
and
be
stuff like
comparing
that.
this woman to scientists. Like I just. I don't-
But the only reason I'm saying is you
No,
said,
we're
you
not
said it
saying
was
that she is
fucked
a
up to watch a person's body decompose.
It's also fucked up to cut somebody's fucking chest open and then stitch them back up too. But you know, like sometimes things like that have to be done. It didn't have to be done this time. She did it because she was curious. These like when a scientist
I'm just saying nobody was hurt.
studying the decomposition of a body, they're doing it for literally educational and
The
like
progression of
medical
humankind.
purposes. Yeah, like she was doing it because she just wanted to see.
What
What
a dead
would happen.
body decomposing look like. Yeah. That's why we're all saying, yes, that's fucked up.
The reason it was even illegal in the first place is because of a non-sanctioned experiment. So like even if it was done under the rules
There.
or guys,
That's,
that was done properly,
there you
She
go.
didn't fill out the
It's
proper
a
paperwork.
non-sanctioned
Well,
experiment.
well, no,
She
the
didn't fill out the
reason
proper
behind it
paperwork.
needing to be
Okay,
sanctioned
I mean,
is
I'll give
because
you
there's
that,
an
but-
organization
Alright, we're gonna stop
Move
that
on.
right there.
Move
Move
on.
on. Move on.
I've been trying to move on, man. This shit's weird. Anyways,
We like getting weird
We're
here.
weird as fuck, bro. I was
Um,
over here trying to figure out if Limbo and Bones was real because I'd like to go visit it.
so Philadelphia Flyers.
Limbo,
Oh, yeah, I know
Limbo in the TV show Bones is a
Yeah.
field of.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Un-
They actually
yeah.
do that.
I would like to go there.
So the Philadelphia Flyers player. That's an NHL
I was
soccer
just,
or,
just
hockey
about to
team.
ask what kind of sport is that?
Jori Laterra of Finland
Ah, there you
has
go.
been reported to be linked in a cocaine ring in his home country.
Oh, really?
According to a report from
Wait.
Finnish news service MTV Finland, I just want to say, like,
Y'all, what
Finland, y'all are retarded for getting your news from MTV
they
real
are
quick.
lying to you.
According to
paid for that is my
NHL
question.
Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly, he says, we will be investigating the situation and we'll have no further comment pending the completion
I'm
of the
just saying-
process. Laterra's apparently been on the fringe with the Flyers the past couple of years. He hasn't really been in the starting lineup, so maybe he's like,
But I'm just saying, if he
Trying
was
to
a
hatch
member
an
of a
escape plan.
cocaine racket, I think that like to the point, like, because that would be a pretty big cocaine racket to have that somebody that famous to be doing it. I don't think whatever police force would be investigating that would let MTV talk about it on TV.
well, this is MTV
I
Finland,
don't give
so
a shit.
I don't know, like, maybe that's a big
They're
news
social
source
over
over
there,
there.
so MTV's not a big news source anywhere.
It could be in Finland.
I don't give a shit.
Do you live in Finland?
I-
Type in mtv.fi as a website and see what that brings you to, because that's the source of this article.
MTV.fi.
FI. Assume that's MTV Finland. I hope so.
Oh
I said
yeah,
it
it's
was-
in a completely 100% different fucking language, bro.
yeah,
Let me see
MTV
that shit.
Finland.
Probably Finnish,
Bruh, yeah.
if I had to guess.
Anyways, there was a recent investigation
Meanwhile, my data
in
services are going,
Finland
what the fuck?
which seized 650 euros, that's roughly $760,000 worth of jewelry and valuables connected to this
What are you doing
cocaine
over
ring, allegedly.
Wait a minute.
His contract's almost up.
there? Well,
Might have been
seems like
escaping
he's
a...
gonna be getting canned.
Might have been hatching an escape plan for that old contract running out. Did y'all hear that Sirius is buying Pandora? Sirius Satellite Radio? Yeah.
Sounds like
Heard a merger?
Wait a minute, say that again.
Sirius
Sirius
Satellite
XM.
Radio is buying
I'm
Pandora.
sorry, it's Sirius XM.
Sirius XM.
$3.5 billion deal.
Everybody ignored when Sirius bought or whichever one bought whatever, and they literally have been the only satellite radio provider since ever.
Who the fuck listens
they've
to
been there
satellite
for a
radio,
long
though?
ass time.
I listen to satellite radio every day in my car.
Your car has satellite radio?
Yes,
I've never seen you pull it up on there.
I only
in
do.
there.
Well, I take that back. I do it when I go on road trips.
Oh, word. I do like satellite radio,
It's on my
like Sirius
phone, so I
satellite
listen to it
radio.
at work
It's just
all the
like
time.
kind
I
of
got Sirius XM.
inconvenient to get.
Why?
Cause it's fucking channels. You can't. Why? I'm not gonna pay money for that when I could pay $10 for Spotify and listen to whatever music at any point in time
You
when
can do
I
that
feel
with
like
Sirius
it.
XM. You just gotta. The app lets you do that.
Oh, okay. I never knew that. I've never seen
And
it
also,
beyond like being installed in
I
people's
pay
cars.
when I
and
pay
shit,
for Sirius
you know?
XM. I pay it solely because it's got lithium on it and it's got Bam Margeria's fucking show on it, and it is the best hour of my day, every day, ever.
All right, I'm gonna bring up one last current event. This is gonna be the last one for the day. We take a shot of the day for this guy if we still did that. So this guy was had a long flight ahead of him, and you know he had a few drinks to cut off the edge. Next thing you know, he's getting on that flight.
This is going.
A little bit tipsy. He's asking for more drinks, man. They tell him no at first, but he's kind of belligerent, so they're just like, fuck it, just give the guy the drinks, you know. They give him the drinks. This guy starts going even wilder, man. Next thing you know, he's headbutting a male flight attendant in the face.
Oh
Nobody went to the
shit!
headbutt,
Yeah.
folks. Nobody.
Yeah. This is on Delta Flight 2603 from Salt Lake City.
This is why I fly
Yeah.
Southwest, bro. You always hear about fucked up shit on Delta.
I know Southwest
I
is like
actually
the
flew
cheap.
Delta a couple times
the
and
cheap-
had an alright time.
Hey, they got great fucking what's the shit called where they bring you food?
Food.
Food?
I mean, there's a word for it though when they bring you the
Meals.
food on
I mean,
the
it's
plane.
the food service.
In-flight
In-flight.
meals or whatever. I don't know.
In-flight meal?
Like, it's a meal.
Yeah, your in-flight meal.
Well, they actually bring you a meal and not just a bag of peanuts. Like
You
they
better be
do
flying
on-
a distance
on,
to make that
Southwest.
thing, though.
Yeah, I've always flown distance, but I always flew first class because
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how it doesn't matter how far you fly on Southwest.
Hashtag
You about to enjoy
Spirit
the shit out of
Airlines.
some honey.
New Orleans to
Honey-covered
Denver,
peanuts.
$150.
Dude, I flew from here to Seattle for like $100.
Yeah, Spirit.
No,
Or
Southwest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Southwest, yeah.
And I was looking up
Dallas
tickets to
left
fly
field is
from
also the
Seattle
best
to
gas airport
Vegas
ever,
when I was
Southwest.
living in Seattle. $70, man,
Right.
to fly
Isn't
from
it
Seattle to
Dallas?
Vegas.
Isn't it the Dallas you walk in and there's a big ass fucking statue of John Wayne?
I've never been to that airport.
I've actually never flown into Dallas Fort Worth. I always flying to Love Field in Dallas.
Oh,
'Cause I fly
Anyways,
Southwest. That's the hub of Southwest. Is Love
pretty
Field.
sure it's
I think
that.
that's gonna wrap it up for episode 27. We're almost an hour in.
We
That's
will
good.
see you at
Uh,
Hotel to Base 4.
That and
Your brain's on the wrong platform, medicine man.
look out for Adventures in Sound Volume 4.
For
I mean,
sure.
Volume 1.
Wow.
Also, be sure to follow me and Andy's new MMA podcast on Instagram at Straight Jab Podcast
Great job!
with Andy and Darius.
Have you recorded
And
him
we
saying
will
that
also, yeah, it's literally on every episode. That's kind of our thing. He'll be
Okay, I
like,
was just making sure that you weren't saying that
we'll
every
come on the
intro.
our little intro. I'll be like, welcome to another episode of Straight Jab, and Andy will be like,
Straight jab!
with Andy and Darius. That's our thing.
But
But make sure you follow that shit. We're on SoundCloud right now.
Boys.
We're gonna be on iTunes and Spotify very soon. We gotta get approved and all that shit. Yeah, look out for Hotel to Base, Volume 3. 4?
Yeah.
Volume 4, my bad. October 13th.
That's where you're getting
12.
confused.
Will,
Is it the 12th?
Yes.
I've heard back.
October
I've
12th,
heard mixed
okay.
Reviews.
Hotel to Base,
Okay, edit.
Volume 4.
Restart. Y'all look out for Hotel to Base Volume 4, October 12th. Y'all check out Adventures in Sound Volume 1 by me and our boy Homer over here.
Also
Look
follow
at that.
at Crib Media.
At Crib Media. Yeah,
What?
you can come look at the faces of us that you've been listening to all these times.
Oh,
Actually-
so pretty.
I'm not in any pictures
But
yet.
you post yourself on it.
You'll be there.
I do. I actually have like 2.
Yeah, I'm be
I've been
Yeah,
trying
you
to
don't
keep
put
it at a
shit
minimum.
on Instagram.
But
Because
he gets to get deaded. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Right.
I do get pretty deaded.
Anyways,
So,
thanks
you
for
know.
listening, y'all. Episode 27.
Love it.
See you in a
See
couple
ya.
of days.
We'll see y'all.
Alright, look, I came out here, I give it 109%, you know what I'm saying? I came out here, me and my boys, we practice all year, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking all the time, we fucking in here, like, fucking, we practice all year, we train all year, you know what I'm saying? We give it 109%. Thank you, baby. We give it 109%, and me and my boys, you know, I'm gonna fuck around, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck telling me and my boys, you know, we do it big, 100% all the way around, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't even try to fuck with it, like, I'm about to throw up on y'all.